Have you ever stopped to think that the cleaning item that seems to be your best friend in the kitchen might actually be causing serious damage? Yes, we're talking about the humble steel wool scrub pad, an icon of heavy-duty cleaning, but one that hides a dark secret most people ignore. Get ready to uncover the mysteries behind this dilemma, because what you're about to discover could completely change the way you see your kitchen cleaning. Imagine your favorite pans, your sparkling stove, or even that impeccable sink, all with scratches and permanent damage caused precisely by the hero you used to clean them. This video isn't just about showing what not to do, but about protecting your belongings, saving money, and ensuring your kitchen remains as beautiful and functional as the day you acquired it. Stay with us until the end, because the knowledge you're about to gain here could save your kitchen from an impending disaster. Chapter 1: Non-stick pots and pans. The first and perhaps most common victim of steel wool is the non-stick coating on your pots and pans. Many people, in a rush to remove stuck-on food, resort to the abrasive force of the scrub pad, without realizing the irreversible damage they are causing. The non-stick surface, essential for cooking without food sticking, is extremely delicate and not made to withstand such aggression. It's the first to be sacrificed in the name of a cleaning that could be done much more gently and effectively. When steel wool comes into contact with the coating, it acts like microscopic sandpaper, removing not just the dirt, but also the thin protective layer that prevents food from sticking. The result is deep, visible scratches that become accumulation points for dirt, and worse, cause your food to start sticking constantly. That pan that used to be perfect for scrambled eggs suddenly transforms into a frustrating challenge, where everything sticks and burns. In addition to the loss of nonstick functionality, the removal of this protective layer can raise health concerns. Many coatings are made of specific materials that, once damaged, can begin to release tiny particles into food. While the quantity may be minuscule, the idea of consuming these residues is certainly not pleasant and raises an alert about the importance of maintaining the integrity of your pans. The durability and safety of your utensil are compromised. The lifespan of a non-stick pan that is constantly assaulted by steel wool is drastically reduced. What should last for years can deteriorate in a matter of months or even weeks, depending on the frequency of use and the intensity of cleaning. This means unnecessary spending on replacing utensils that would still have much to offer if they were cared for correctly. It's a consumption cycle that can be easily avoided with a little attention. The solution for cleaning non-stick pans is much simpler and gentler. Warm water, mild dish soap, and a soft sponge or cloth are sufficient to remove most residues. In cases of more persistent dirt, a brief soaking period can soften the remains, making cleaning easier without the need for vigorous scrubbing. Remember, gentleness is key to extending the life of your coating and ensuring your family's health when cooking. Chapter 2: Stainless steel surfaces. Stainless steel is a widely used material in modern kitchens, found in sinks, stoves, refrigerators, and even appliances due to its durability, corrosion resistance, and aesthetic appeal. However, its polished and shiny surface, which we admire so much, is surprisingly vulnerable to abrasion. Steel wool, with its metallic and rigid weave, is one of the worst enemies of this material, as it not only cleans but also scratches the surface permanently and irreversibly. When steel wool comes into contact with stainless steel, it creates micro scratches that, at first, may not be very noticeable. However, with continuous use and exposure to light, these small damages accumulate, transforming the original shine into a dull, marked appearance. These scratches are not just aesthetically displeasing. They can also become points for dirt and bacteria accumulation, making hygiene maintenance difficult. The beauty of stainless steel lies precisely in its uniformity and reflectivity. By scratching the surface, you break this uniformity, significantly diminishing the aesthetic value of your equipment. A sink that was once a highlight in the kitchen can look old and worn prematurely. the investment in stainless steel appliances, which are usually more expensive, is devalued by a simple cleaning mistake, leading to frustration and regret. Unlike other surfaces, scratches on stainless steel are extremely difficult to remove, and in many cases are impossible to repair without the help of specialized professionals and high costs. Miracle products that promise to restore shine may minimize the appearance of some light damage, but they do not eliminate deep scratches caused by steel wool. Prevention is, therefore, the only and most effective strategy to keep your stainless steel impeccable. To clean stainless steel surfaces, the best approach is to use a soft cloth or a non-abrasive sponge, warm water, and a mild detergent or specific stainless steel cleaners. Always follow the direction of the steel's grain when cleaning, which is the pattern of fine lines present on the surface. This helps prevent scratches and maintain shine. In cases of more stubborn stains, a little white vinegar diluted in water can be an excellent ally, cleaning without damaging the material. Chapter 3. Decorated ceramic or porcelain dinnerware. Your ceramic and porcelain dinnerware, especially those with decorative details, are true works of art that beautify your table. However, their beauty is extremely fragile when faced with the brute force of steel wool. Many people don't realize that the paint, gold or silver filigree, and delicate designs are applied over the glaze and are not part of the material structure. Steel wool acts like an aggressive sander for these adornments. When scrubbing with steel wool, you're not just removing dirt. You are, in fact, removing the decoration from the dinnerware itself. The superficial layer of paint or decorative glaze is easily scratched and faded, resulting in pieces that lose their charm and aesthetic value. That plate with the elaborate rim, the glass with your favorite restaurant's logo, or the teacup with painted flowers quickly become defaced and lifeless pieces. In addition to removing paint, steel wool also attacks the shine and protective layer of ceramic and porcelain. These surfaces are sealed with a glaze that gives them resistance and a smooth, shiny finish. The friction from steel wool causes micro scratches in this glaze, making the surface dull and porous. Once damaged, the dinnerware can more easily absorb stains and odors, compromising its hygiene and appearance. Damage to decorated dinnerware is, in most cases, irreversible. There's no way to reapply the paint or restore the original shine without a complex and costly restoration process, which is rarely worth it for everyday pieces. The result is the need to replace pieces that, with proper care, could last for many years, representing a waste of money and the loss of items that may have sentimental value. To ensure the longevity and beauty of your decorated ceramic and porcelain dinnerware, cleaning should be done gently. Always use a soft sponge or a cloth, warm water, and mild dish soap. In cases of more persistent food residue, it's best to soak the dinnerware in hot water with detergent for a few minutes. This will soften the dirt, allowing for easy and safe removal without damaging the delicate decorations. Chapter 4. Glass top or ceramic cooktops. Glass top or ceramic cooktops have become a design element in modern kitchens, offering an elegant, smooth, and easy-to-clean surface, or at least they should be. The reality is that these surfaces, while appearing robust, are extremely susceptible to deep scratches caused by steel wool. The shine and uniformity of the glass are easily compromised by abrasive action, transforming what was a highlight into a source of frustration. Although glass is a material resistant to heat and moderate impacts, its surface is surprisingly soft enough to be scratched by harder materials, like the metal in steel wool. When scrubbing vigorously to remove food residues, you are creating a pattern of fine scratches that accumulate and, over time, become highly visible, especially under light. It's like trying to clean a window with sandpaper. The result is disastrous. These scratches are not just an aesthetic problem. They can also compromise the safety and efficiency of the stove. Deep scratches can, in extreme cases, weaken the glass structure, making it more prone to cracks or breaks over time. Furthermore, The grooves can make complete cleaning difficult as food residues accumulate in the crevices, making hygiene maintenance an even greater challenge and creating more work for you. The cost to repair or replace a ceramic cooktop's glass surface is considerable, often approaching the value of a new appliance. It's a high investment for something that could have been avoided with simple care during cleaning. The devaluation of your stove, which was a significant investment, is one of the direct results of the improper use of steel wool, showing that being cheap can be very expensive. To keep your glass-top stove impeccable, the key is gentleness and the right products. Always use a soft cloth or a non-abrasive sponge, along with mild detergent or specific cleaners for ceramic surfaces. In cases of burnt and stuck-on food, it's best to use a plastic or silicone spatula to gently scrape off residues or apply a grease remover product and let it sit before wiping with a damp cloth. Chapter 5. Stainless steel sinks or delicate synthetic materials. Your kitchen sinks, whether stainless steel or made of synthetic materials like resin or synthetic granite, are constant work areas and therefore require effective cleaning. However, the idea that steel wool is the best solution for persistent dirt is a common mistake that can be costly. The polished surface and integrity of these materials are extremely vulnerable to abrasion, leading to damage that compromises both aesthetics and functionality. In the case of stainless steel sinks, steel wool acts exactly as it does on appliance surfaces. It creates micro scratches that, over time, remove the original shine and leave the sink with a dull and worn appearance. These scratches are not just visible. They also form small cavities where food and grease residues can accumulate, making cleaning even more difficult and compromising the hygiene of the environment that should be one of the cleanest in your home. For sinks made of delicate synthetic materials such as resin, quartz, or composite granite, the problem is even more critical. Steel wool can not only scratch the surface, but also remove the protective layer that provides resistance to stains and heat. Once this layer is damaged, the sink becomes more susceptible to absorbing food pigments and liquids, resulting in permanent stains that devalue the entire kitchen set. Repairing sinks damaged by scratches or loss of shine is complex and often economically unfeasible. For stainless steel, polishing the surface may be an option, but it requires specific equipment and qualified professionals at a high cost. For synthetic materials, damage to the protective layer usually requires replacing the sink, a considerable expense that could be avoided by choosing the correct cleaning materials from the start. The best way to clean stainless steel or synthetic material sinks is with a soft sponge or a microfiber cloth, warm water, and mild dish soap. For tougher stains or residues, specific cleaning products for your sink's material can be used, always following the manufacturer's instructions. A paste made with baking soda and a little water can also be effective for removing light stains, acting gently without damaging the surface. Chapter 6. Fine cutlery or cutlery with delicate details. Your fine cutlery, especially those with handles made of noble materials, engraved details, or special finishes like gold or silver, are pieces that elevate the experience of any meal. However, many don't realize that steel wool, effective for robust pots, is an existential threat to the delicacy of these items. Improper use can transform brilliance and elegance into a tangle of scratches and damage, compromising not only aesthetics but also functionality over time. The abrasive action of steel wool removes the polish and fine coatings from your cutlery. Finishes like silver or gold plating are extremely thin and can be easily worn away, revealing the base metal underneath and causing your cutlery to lose its original shine and color. Engravings and delicate details can be erased, transforming pieces that could be family heirlooms into mere defaced metal pieces with no value whatsoever. In addition to visual damage, steel wool can compromise the integrity of the cutlery materials themselves. Knife blades can have their edge damaged, making cutting difficult. Wooden or synthetic handles can be scratched or even have their varnish removed, making them rough to the touch and more susceptible to moisture and dirt absorption. The overall durability of your cutlery, which should be long-term partners in your kitchen, is severely reduced. The cost of replacing fine cutlery or complete sets, especially if they are from renowned brands or made of precious materials, is substantial. Damaging a cutlery set that was a wedding gift or a planned acquisition is a waste that can be easily avoided. The frustration of having valuable pieces devalued by a simple cleaning error is something no one wants to experience, and the knowledge here is your greatest protection. To preserve the beauty and functionality of your fine cutlery, cleaning should always be gentle. Opt for a soft sponge, warm water, and mild dish soap if there are stuck-on food residues. Soak the cutlery for a few minutes before gently scrubbing. For silver cutlery, there are specific products that clean and restore shine without the need for abrasion. Remember, care in cleaning is an investment in the longevity and aesthetic value of your utensils. Chapter 7. Any painted or varnished surface in the kitchen. The kitchen is often a space that goes beyond pots and sinks, incorporating cabinets, walls, countertops, and even appliances that have painted or varnished surfaces. These surfaces, while adding color and shine to the environment, are incredibly vulnerable to the abrasion of steel wool. The desire to remove a persistent stain can turn into permanent visual damage, compromising the aesthetics and integrity of your kitchen beyond repair. Paint and varnish are protective and decorative layers, applied to give finish and durability to the underlying material. When steel wool is used, it acts like aggressive sandpaper, removing these superficial layers. The result is visible scratches, color fading, and exposure of the original material underneath, which can be wood, MDF, or metal. This damage not only devalues the furniture or appliance, but also opens the way for moisture and dirt penetration. The integrity of painted or varnished surfaces depends on maintaining these layers. Once they are damaged by steel wool, the surface becomes unprotected and more susceptible to new scratches, stains, and even swelling in the case of wood and MDF. The original, new look quickly disappears, and your kitchen takes on a neglected appearance, which is the opposite of what is expected from a clean and well-maintained environment. Restoring a painted or varnished surface that has been scratched by steel wool is a process that generally requires sanding, repainting, or reapplication of varnish. Depending on the extent of the damage and the size of the surface, this can be a time-consuming and costly job, often requiring the hiring of professionals. It's an expense and inconvenience that can be entirely avoided by adopting gentler cleaning methods. To clean any painted or varnished surface in your kitchen, the golden rule is gentleness. Always use a soft cloth or a non-abrasive sponge, moistened with water and a mild detergent. In cases of more difficult stains, a multi-purpose cleaning product diluted in water can be carefully applied, followed by a damp cloth to remove excess and a dry cloth to shine. Patience and delicacy are your best allies to keep these surfaces impeccable. Conclusion: we've reached the end of our journey on the steel wool dilemma, and we hope you've realized that the strongest isn't always the most effective. Steel wool, despite its reputation, is a real danger to most of your kitchen utensils and surfaces, causing irreversible damage that can hit your wallet and the beauty of your home. Remember that the key to a clean and preserved kitchen lies in knowledge and choosing the right tools, always prioritizing gentleness and the protection of your most precious possessions. By adopting gentler cleaning practices, you not only extend the lifespan of your utensils and appliances, but also keep your kitchen's aesthetics intact, saving time and money on unnecessary repairs or replacements. If this video helped you see cleaning differently and protect your kitchen, like it so more people can discover these secrets, and to not miss more valuable tips like this, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Your kitchen will thank you.